What's up? Okay. We're playing the Stanley Parable. All that I know about it is that it's a similar game style to, they're real fucking glasses! It's a similar game style to Firewatch, which we played like 2 months ago, and we had a lot of fun with it. So, we're playing Stanley Parable now. Grybo gifted it to me. Thank you, Grybo. Also, hello Cree, hello Spud, hello Zach, hello, wait. Palea Fish, hello, EP, hello Monte Kahi. Saying it right? Alright, cool. Hello. Okay, let me launch it. Okay, sorry. Also, my Twitch dashboard has not been working for like 3 days or so, so I have absolutely no way to run ads, to change my stream title, to change like my going live message unless I go to my like physical Twitch channel and like watch my stream as a viewer and edit it from there. So if I need to change my stream title at all, it's kind of fucked. But what's up, Jose? Hello. I hope you all had a wonderful Sunday and Monday. What did you do today? I applied for 3 jobs today, and then I played Valorant. That's it, I think. Okay, anyways, Ali, I pooped today and then I went to sleep. A productive day. A title specifically, wait. Spud, I think Nightbot is broken, so you can't. I don't even know if I can. Y'all, I learned some Allie lore today. Isn't that wild? I learned lore about Allie. Oh god, okay, hold on. I'm launching the game right now, so if there's any loud noises, I'm sorry. I've never launched it before. It's going wild. It's launched 5 times. Hold on. Ah! Wait, is this game square? Is this game like a square? Like it's not it's not 1920 by 1080? Cause it's square on my mod. I'll show you. I'll show you. Hold on. Oh my god, my computer's actually shitting. Hold on. Good night, Zach. Have a good one. Oh, you have to deal with that bitch Cheryl tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I hope it goes well. Good luck, good luck. Okay, game is in 3D, so it would be more of a tetrahedron. What does that even I'm getting trolled. Is it a square game? You may have to change the aspect ratio. Okay, give me a second, cause... Ah! See, this is what I'm seeing. What the fuck is this? Oh shit, hold on. Give me a second. Oh my god. What is the adjacent? Okay, this is it, right? Full screen, run in a window, borderless window. We'll do overlay position in the top right since my face cam is here. Oh shit, you're right. 16:9. There we go. Cool, okay. Field of vision. I don't know. Okay. 69. Okay. Okay. Keyboard, mouse? Mouse sensitivity, I'm turning it up. Feel the piston. Mouse acceleration disabled, acceleration amount. We have it disabled. Submit formal complaints to get Cheryl fired? I mean, what's going on? What can I do to help? Achievement? Yeah, I want achievements. Oh, little monster, you're fine. Shit. Wait, did Discord give a notification? Okay, it did. That's good. At least Discord gave a notification. Okay, cool. But yeah, this should be a fun game to like play through and discover together, hopefully. If you have any like audio issues, like if it's like too loud for you or whatever, like let me know. I'm kind of troubleshooting all of this right now, so all right. Wait, the end is never the end is never the end loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427.
Looks like the desk from The Incredibles.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Boring.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment.
Do we want subtitles or full captions? Just subtitles? Also, yeah, little monster, you're literally not late at all. Just subtitles should be fine. Okay. What's the diff? I assume that full closed captions also like tell what's happening. Also, my necklace is like a little too tight. Subtitulos. Wait, I guess it skipped the rest of the... whatever. It's gonna be the weirdest stream for me because my husband's name is Stanley. Oh my god. The little monster husband parable. I love how this sounds like keyboard clacking. It's so satisfying. Ah! Okay, hold on. Oh, that's way too low. Are you able to restart the cutscene? I don't know. The idea is all the employees disappeared but Stanley, what happened? That skipped the rest of the intro? Okay. What's up, Shy Girl? Hello. Hello. Okay, we're gonna do like this. This is good. Okay, so every employee is gone except for me. Or do we want to just, you know what, we'll begin the game again. Easy. We'll just do it again. Oh shit, never mind. That doesn't take us back to the cutscene apparently. So yeah, okay, apparently all of the employees disappeared except for me. Alright, cool. What can I do? Wait, I don't have like a cursor to click.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Does that say sharded? Oh. Who farted? I'd be shitting if I was the last employee. Honestly, I'd probably be too busy in the bathroom shitting, and then I'd walk out and then everyone would be gone. I'd be like, I was in the bathroom for a half an hour. Where the fuck did everyone go? Typical day in the workplace. Alright. I like work. I just hate my boss. Aisle. I wanna. That's why they left Mandy be jumping. Stupid. Wait, Tony, what? But hi, Tony. Shitting on company time. Hell yeah. Everybody.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Game getting sassy with me. Nor did it advance the story in any way. Shut up. Oh, that did something. Have you seen holes? I have not. Something have fallen. Fizzy, hi. What's up? Be my Valentine. Well, that's a shitty mug. I liked the other one better. Username access. Wait, no. Sassy narrator, we love it. Awaiting input. This office is terrible. Wow, I'm disappointed. Also, hi. I mean, I don't even know what holes is, I'm gonna be honest. But yes, if you haven't followed Fizzy yet, I don't know what you're doing. If you haven't followed EP yet, I don't know what you're doing. If you haven't followed Tony yet, I don't know what you're doing. If you haven't followed Allie yet, I don't know what you're doing. Holes was a book. Was it also a movie? Oh, okay. Mug on a chair. There's a lot of mugs. Maybe we have to pay attention. They give me no dental vibes. Oh my god. I recently got a job offer at a company, and all of their benefits were like half of like the standard benefits in the US. Like, you know, standard benefits in the US, 12 weeks. This company, wait, did I say maternity leave? Standard maternity leave in the US is 12 weeks. Maternity leave at this company, 6 weeks. 6 weeks! Paternity leave, 1 week. 1 week. You get 7 days with your new baby, and then you must be back in the office.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
I'm not planning to have kids in like the next 10 years, but still something to think about, you know?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. The game wants me to go left. The game wants me to go left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
ASMR, no. Take my 6 weeks once they kick me out. I'd give birth in their office. Yeah, no, like any standard benefits, like medical, the 401k and everything was literally, they contributed like half of what any standard company in the US would contribute. The benefits were actual ass, and I'm declining the job in 2 days, so I get to be like, unless you pay me more, I will sadly be declining this offer. What's up, Carrot? Hello! Also, that was all the ASMR you're getting. Listen, no, but like, listen, if I was an employee of this company, I would leave too.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, I'm declining because it was ass. Is that safe? Oh,
Yes.
fuel.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so
Admiring the
utterly captivating
mugs.
that even though all your
Coffee
co-workers
nut.
have mysteriously vanished, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Epic
door on his
Platypus
left.
cheered X101.
Thank you for the
Stanley
fart reverb.
sits
I
in the chair with a
appreciate
nice
it.
cold drink and relaxes.
Wait, why does TTS Brian sound like the narrator? Oh my god, that's amazing. Office probably smells like feet and stale coffee. True, true. Ah, the smell of fresh feet in the morning. They have so many mugs in this office. If they can't afford vacation pay, they cannot afford nice coffee in the office. Fair. Oh, that's horrifying. I will do anything not to go that direction. Oh no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Me. Instant coffee on my way to look at numbers. A typical Monday morning in the office. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this so much. I've been to so many places that look exactly like this, and I hate it so much. All British men sound the same. No, I'm joking. Wait, EP, I can't, like, tab out of this game without my computer shitting itself. Do you mind, like, dropping that link in suggestions channel of Discord if you actually want it as, like, an emote? I don't want to, like, fall and die. Is death a thing in this game? My question has been answered. Quinn, hello, what's up? Oh god, oh no, I've been locked into a room.
Kind of smell
What you kind of smell?
like a baba.
I should make my husband play this game the way they explain Stanley is accurate AF. Okay, so the only way to get into this store is with a card reader. I seem to not have a card. I don't know. What is this game? Okay, it's called the Stanley Parable. I really don't know anything about it if I'm being honest at all. But apparently it's like a walking simulator, meaning the story just kind of unfolds as you walk through it, I guess. I'm really afraid I'm gonna die here.
Look,
Okay.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Hello? Imagine being Stanley. Oh wait, that's me. Sent it to him and I told him it was Chester. Epic troll. Hold on. I have to turn my AC off. Give me 1 second. Her. Ladies and gentlemen, her. Okay, okay. So, this narrator sounds a lot like someone. Either I've played a game narrated by the same person, or like my brain is really relating this person to like Harry Potter, like maybe one of the movies or something. I get that he's British and maybe that's just me and my brain doing that, but that really gave me some like deja vu. I don't know.
This
Maybe
is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
wait.
She's been waiting.
No, I don't know. She's been waiting? wife, mother, daughter, employees should never, under any circumstances, attempt to. Okay. I don't like that.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
God, I look like fucking Casper the Friendly Ghost right now.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Is that my
Okay,
mom?
there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving
Oh, a wife.
who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
I'm trying to
Come
see
inside.
something.
Let me show you what's really going on.
I'm trying
here.
to see something. I don't want to follow. I don't want to follow. I want to be rebellious as fuck and just go everywhere the narrator tells me not to go. But also, I feel like there's some reverse. She just called me maidenless. I just got called maidenless by a narrator, first of all. Second of all, I got jump scared by a mannequin. Third of all, I think I'm being reverse psychologied. I think that probably they want me to go down the hallway, but they know that I'm stubborn and will go down the hallway if they tell me to go into the room ahead of me.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Okay, so this is like the wall to Diagon Alley, right? We just have to like, it's like platform 9 3/4. We just have to like believe and then we walk through the bricks. Ready? Okay, never mind. I tried it. Yes.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Platform
Now
69
he's
and
going
D's
home.
nuts.
Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Is that a lowercase L or a capital I or a 1?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
It was an I. Please press M to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize
Is
that
that
all of his
Stan?
coworkers,
I
his
have
boss,
no idea.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Stan with the biddies. This is a hard game for me not to spoil because literally everything is a spoiler, I feel like. The same company that made this partnered with Rick and Morty team and made a VR game called Accounting Plus. Stan, let me get them biddies.
As he wandered through this
Oh, what
fantasy
the?
world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Squibs, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, there's my alerts. Oh my god. I was so worried my alerts weren't working for a second because my Twitch dashboard isn't working either. Thank you, Squibs. Welcome back. This is an oldie but a goodie. I am invested so far. Hey, Quinn, have a good one. Have a good one.
Oh
I
damn,
feel like
a
this
new
isn't
game.
the first ending we were
Neat.
supposed to get.
Hope you like this. An oldie but a goodie.
This is an ending? This is an ending? It's been like 20 minutes.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he
Amanda
gets,
Parable.
the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I don't know what to do. GG, go next.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press X to question nothing.
I suppose I can't.
Ignorance
not in
is
the way
bliss.
I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Is Stanley hot? I mean, I don't think Stanley even has fucking legs. Stanley is a concept.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
A man that's not real. Hot. Stanley is the player, so I guess it's the player's view of themselves if Stanley's actually hot. When I... Grybo! Is Stanley a figure of our imagination? Figment? Probably.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I am so stubborn. I want to go right again, but... I went right the first time, Squibs, so I'm afraid I would get the exact same thing and that would be really boring.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This looks boring as shit. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Who moved my desk? Okay, well. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Oh, God. Work harder, hard worker. God, I hate capitalism. Broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I love corporate inspo. What's up, Clarice? Hello. Hello, hello. What's up, T? It's,
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I want to see what else the narrator has to say. But yeah, this game is like a,
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's not a horror game. It's a walking simulator, so you like walk through the game and the story unfolds.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I love this narrator so
Maybe
much.
to you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Let's go!
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they
Sally,
understand
thank you for
basic
the follow.
first-person
Welcome
video
in.
game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of
Cancelled.
this game is not lost on them. All right.
I
when
mean,
you've
they're
done
using
that,
them
just step out
now.
into the hallway.
just not at the beginning. I just want to see if there's anything more. I'm just gonna stay here until he gets bored with me. But also economic growth, so true. I feel like nothing is out of the question here. This game feels very based to me. Oh no, I know it was a joke. Okay, yeah, I'm bored. I feel like, okay. I'm scared it's not over, but...
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Oh my god. Fillet of fish! Your turn, come here. Pass. I'd pay money to watch an octopus play this game. I bet they could do it. Oh, for sure.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I'll do what the game wants me to do. Whatever. Oh, I hate this. Real quick. I am so stubborn. I hate this so much.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845? Quick trigger warning for down that path. I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to make sure it's like one or two paths can
Stanley
trigger some
just sat
people.
around twiddling
Okay.
his thumbs,
Can you,
trying to input
like,
anything
just,
on the
if you're
device was
here
useless,
when it's about to
since he could
happen, do
never
you mind
possibly know
putting a
that
warning
the
in
combination
chat?
was 2845.
Wait. What?
2845.
But I don't know where! Where? Where am I putting this in? Hello? Why am I... Hello?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Hello? This narrator hates me. Oh, there's the panel right here. All right. Wait. Is this a scary game? I don't think so. General trigger warning for derealization and death. Fair.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
Yeah,
as
that's
though he
very
felt more
yep.
free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I don't like that.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
I don't know what to do. Content check.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Can I fall? I don't want to fall. Okay, sounds good, Spud. Sounds good.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore
God.
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is literally 1984. Fair.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
George Orwell, 1969, my favorite book.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I read it in the Bible.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, Stanley. Big man Stanley. Why does this look like the one thing from The Incredibles? Like that big screen that like Mr. Incredible like types on? You know what I mean? And the hot lady with like the white hair? This literally is a scene from The Incredibles.
And when at last he found the source of...
Oh, I just clicked it. I was...
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Right.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let
So
go.
loud.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Is this a door, though?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, game's over. Yay. What? I'm so fucking confused. I just got the Steam achievement that said beat the game. Did I just get the best ending? Second? Am I getting trolled?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Yeah, all of these are rhetorical questions, by the way. Please don't spoil anything for me. But yeah, you can boost my ego and said I speedran it for sure. So easy, so easy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I'm doing something.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
You
he
know when
wanted
I
to stop
said,
by the
can I
employee
jump
lounge
off the
first,
thing?
just to admire
I'm
it.
jumping off the thing.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
I don't know
left.
this game. I'm literally just here. Me too, bestie. Me too. I'm
Stanley
jumping
was
off
so
the
bad
thing.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Honestly, Alan, the narrator in this game is really reminiscent of the Talos principle for some reason for me. I want to play Talos again. But okay, well, we got that ending. I'm very powerful. Everyone thinks I'm very
All of his
cool.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we're gonna go that direction again, and we're gonna go to the left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
I'm
knew it
so
perfectly
powerful.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley
So-
took the first open door on his left.
Wait, I went the wrong way the first time?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
This is so tempting to me. I can go down? What's up, Tony? Welcome back. Oh my god, I can go down. Down,
But Stanley
down,
didn't
down.
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Spud! No! Oh my god!
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Hello? I have been quoted out of context.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Excuse me.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I'm just a mischievous little goblin. Don't worry. Am I gonna get run over by a truck? Oh, this is horrifying. Wait. Not again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable.
Hi, Uplinks.
How
Thank you
about
for the
rather
lurk.
than
I
waste
appreciate
my
it.
time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Hey! Could you imagine if that truck just instantly ran you over? I would lose my shit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Well-
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Also, Alan, why did you try to fix the command? Yeah, I'm really confused. Hey, Mandabot has the quotes.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Wait, no. It's exclamation point. Wait. Make sure you don't actually delete like Amandabot quotes, because those have been piling up for almost a year. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, so if
All
you
of
do
his co-workers were gone.
if you do exclamation
What could it
point
mean?
quote, it'll give you a
Stanley
random
decided
quote.
to go to the meeting room.
I think we have
Perhaps
like
he had
30
simply missed a
something
memo.
quotes. So, like you can also do exclamation point quote and a specific number if you want like a specific number. So if you want to like see all the quotes, just do exclamation point quote space 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4. So I have been quoted out of context many times. So
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
hello?
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
I'm scared. Dragonite, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate
No,
it.
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the fuck is happening? Hello? I hate this. I hate
Now
this.
well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
She refused to
Some
eat
people
unless I
win
eat
fair
let
and
her eat,
square,
and they're so
and
cute,
this was
but
not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make
Hi,
sure we
Marino.
don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Wait,
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
is this new? Who sharded? Oh yeah, the thing where the thing happens. I'm leaving the line. Fuck the line. Wait. I don't have to follow the line. Fuck.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
The line TM. The line TM. Solitaire! Let me finish the game. Let me finish the game. Let me. I miss room 420. Fuck, I have to follow the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To
Nope.
destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
The fuck?
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Wait. Help me! It's so loud! I want it to end! I want it to end!
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Wait, what if I just sit? I want to make the narrator mad. Hold on. Dig it and take it with me. I'm just trying to see if I sit here, if the narrator will say anything to me. Or if I'm doing the right thing. Or if I'm gonna just inevitably be really bored. And girl sniffs your ear and calls you a baka ASMR. Yep. Thanks for the clip. Okay, fuck this. I'm bored. Oh, thanks, EP. Thanks, EP.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Not again! No! No! No!
restart again? Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Really? What the fuck? Wait. Maybe I need to look at the clock every time it restarts because it's 11:20 right now. What if it's been a different time each time? What if that's important?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Preach,
intelligent
preach,
people,
preach.
right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Yes,
Ooh,
preach.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, can I pick my own direction? This is kind of resident sleeper.
Now, yes, this is
No,
exciting.
I'm not excited. I would
Just
like to
me
pick
and
my
Stanley
own path,
forging a
actually.
new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want
Oh
our story to
no,
be?
it's an infinite
Go
loop.
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Wait, is this infinitely loop? Wait, what is that YouTube link? Bum, bum, ba-da-da.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I kind of have to acknowledge it. That's the Stanley Parable Christmas line theme. Okay. I don't like that very much.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds
I kinda also
with that
like the line,
counter-inverted
Tam.
reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny
I really want to go
awaits.
left. Ah, fuck.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
Deviate from the main room, end up in the monitor
what
room,
this is?
narrator restarts the
It's
game,
all
first
one
restart,
giant
discover the
ending?
2 doors room has
And we're
many
supposed to
additional
restart
doors.
the game
Aimless
eight-
wandering, narrator
eight
restarts the game, second
times?
restart, the office is now dead end, turn around, find another
really
dead end.
how
End up in
all
another
this
building,
goes?
narrator restarts the game, third
It's
restart,
all
adventure line. Nonsense
determined?
philosophy and music, return to the office,
now,
return to the
according to
monitor
the
room,
schedule,
fourth
I
restart,
restart
adventure
again.
into
Then
unexplored
what?
territory,
Am I
find the
just
line
supposed
again.
to forget?
Find the confusion, ending
if I don't
schedule,
wanna
narrator
forget?
restarts the game, fifth
My mind
restart,
goes
narrator
blank
forgets about the
simply because
previous
it's written
restart,
here
Stanley
on
attempts to play the
this
story but is prevented,
thing.
unable to go anywhere or do anything.
Wall.
The game restarts on its own,
Well,
sixth reset,
who
find the line
consulted
again,
me?
begin the following
How did I
line,
get
find
to
an identical
decide?
replica of the office
Why
that has
don't
begun
I
to
get a say
deteriorate.
in all of
It's time
this?
to make up a
Is it
story here,
really-
narrator restarts the game, seventh restart,
it
there's no
can't
longer
be.
an office, simply
I don't want
backspace.
it to be.
Wander in
I
blackness,
don't
find a
want the
bookstore,
game to
get
keep
bored and leave, narrator
restarting.
restarts
I
the
don't
game,
want to
eighth
forget what's
restart, the
going
narrator
on.
is gone.
I don't
After
want
a
to be
long
trapped
time,
like
Stanley
this.
dies.
I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Hiya,
Does that mean-
Balloompa.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Can you read it again in
something
Spanish?
happen?
No, I answered in Spanish.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're
What's up,
always
what's up? I
saying
hope you're
that
having a
life
good
is
day.
about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Loud sound
Well,
warning.
in the meantime,
Thank you. Holy shit. I turned down my headset just in time. Holy fuck. Thank you. Holy shit. I'm so sorry if that was loud for y'all, because, oh my god.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, the timing was literally perfect. That wasn't bad on our end,
When
wasn't too
Stanley
loud for
came
me.
to
That
a
would have
set
been
of two
super
open
fucking loud
doors,
for me.
He entered the door on his left.
I mean, to be fair, we were going left when we found the confusing ending, so... What I'm wondering, though, is, like, if you do an ending again, will you get the same ending?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm curious to see if it'll say anything else. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds and see what's up. Broom closet music, let's go! This is what we're doing in the broom closet.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
Dancing!
If you want to bring it to the masses, face to face, now we escalating. When I have to put those asses, being on you like a dream, one of them.
This is what is so epic about the broom closet. Did you get the broom closet ending?
Epic Platypus cheered X100. May I offer some room music?
Thanks, CP.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Let's go! No way it's gonna make me sit through like a minute of New Age music before
Feeling
the
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh my god! I don't want to like get the same ending I did before. I'm not having a meltdown. I don't want to get the same thing again though. Sounds like something someone having a meltdown would say. No. No. Mm-mm. Okay, well if it's the same ending, we know not to do the same thing again, I guess. Oh wait, but there's like 2 different ways we can go down here, right?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we have to go this way. We have to go this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, does this need the trigger warning, or is this just like a bait? Good morning, Jamal. Hello.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Think this is good? Okay.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Feels like bait.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Death, here
he
we
reflected that
come.
his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death
No,
was
it's
a
okay, Allie.
loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, bye. Hello.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Just kidding. She shit talked to you for like 5 minutes straight, Allie. It was weird. Allie, they're lying. Allie, they're lying. Allie, that is a lie.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This is a cool ending, but it may spoil some stuff for other endings. I straight up did not mean to go to this one. I wanted to go the right-hand side and then go past where I went down the first time. No, I'm kissing my cat. Because she deserves all the kisses. You can restart it? How? Rotom? Thank you for the follow. Okay, you want me to restart, like begin the game again? Or with... Does that like reset all of my progress or just like this time? You know what I mean? Like, does the game keep track of how many times you restart? Why not just keep going? Gribo said it would spoil things for other endings. Not really? Hi, Nick. Hello. Is this like the final ending you're supposed to get? Going crazy. Would I even know? I'm so excited for today. Why? Am I right? That's a spoiler. There's a section that has an 8x8 wall of buttons and that'll say 8, and when you push it, it displays a giant 8 and a guy just says 8. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga comes out. Hell yeah. Hannah, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I think the spoiler was just like different ways you could go, EP. So I just skipped it. Hannah, you're great, OMG. True? I'm bored. You pre-ordered it in early February? Hell yeah, that's so exciting. What the heck? That was it. Evolution of Stanley's office over time. This is literally just a museum that the developers made of their own game. That's kind of sick. Oh, this is sick. To be fair, Grybo, like, I definitely see that there's going to be, like, it's gonna spoil a couple of things for me, but I feel like it's just giving me vague ideas of other endings I can get, but, like, not full spoilers, if that makes any sense. Because, like, I'm kind of seeing some shit that, like, I haven't seen yet, but I'm not, like, I don't know everything that's gonna happen. I can hear it, but I don't know where it's gonna be loudest at. Yeah, no, this is sick, Shire. This is really sick. I was like 7, so essentially 10 years ago, I used to play the complete saga, episode 1 to 6 of Star Wars, and now it's 1 to 9. That is super exciting. Wait, I'm so confused, because I can, like, hear it very vaguely. Oh. Okay. Okay. I think I might have seen everything. I also need to get a haircut. How do I end this? How do I end this? How do do I get out? What the fuck? Wait, what color? Also, wait, sad news? Oh, there's an exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
It's like a round room. Oh, Nick, I'm sorry. I'm sure they're in a good home.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Whale. Dead. We're only keeping one. Gotcha, Nick. Wait, do I actually have to... Not restarting. It's not restarting! Yeah, I raised kittens and I gave 3 away. The first one was really hard to part with. It got easier with the other 2. And I kept one. So. Do I actually have to just restart? Like, it's not gonna restart for me? That's a bit tragic. Guess I do.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
This is new.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or 2. Now it's only half there, just a kind of, tingle.
This is like different dialogue.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Tingle?
Really worth it.
Go.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy. and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I want the narrator to get sassy with me again.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Me, IRL. Who's Peter Tingle?
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
This narrator is
and
what
got
the
back
narrator
on
from
track.
Getting Over It wishes he was. True. Very true. Maybe that's what it's reminding me of. Those are some cold-looking drinks. Very true.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No! No! Always give me the Shining vibes. Yep. Yeah, I didn't really like the Get It Over With narrator. I didn't like that game, so like rude. Look at how they massacred my boy.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think I have to go down now, right? I went the wrong way again, apparently. So I have to go down now. So probably trigger warning? What's up, Abby? Hello.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
What's up, Alex?
Admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example,
How are you? I'm
why
doing
couldn't
well.
he see his
This
feet
game is-
when he looked down? Why
I
did
noticed that
doors
earlier.
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers
But I'm
weren't
doing well,
actually
Alex.
gone.
I'm doing well. This
He
game
wasn't
is
going to lose
a
his
trip.
job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, And it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he
Need to
remaining
hydrate.
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing
Same,
itself
Abby. I know
being
nothing about
considered
this
by
before
Stanley,
today,
who found it
so
particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for
Guess what,
certain,
chicken
beyond a
butt?
doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the
you have no
blanket
idea
on
who
his
to
skin,
villager on for?
the press of the
No.
mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
Wait.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oops. I'm back.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have
Lone.
a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Hold on. Lone, thank you so much for the raid. Hello Raiders. I would just like to offer a general trigger warning for the current part of the game that we're in. It contains like references to suicide and stuff, so if you need to immediately step away, please do so. But Lone, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Crytek, hello. We're playing the Stanley Parable. If you've never played it before, it's like a walking simulator game, so you basically just walk through the game and the story unfolds in front of you. What's up, Saint? But yeah, I just wanted to offer a general trigger warning. If you need to leave, that's totally okay. But yeah, I hope you had a wonderful stream. And did we already get a shout out? Just making sure. I can't really alt tab out of this game. My computer doesn't like it, so yeah. Also, yeah, no spoilers, but
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
wait, again?
This is the story
Oh,
of a
fuck.
woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Is
I
a
am
sequel
sane.
coming out?
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
fuck? Wait, I don't even know where else to go now. I feel like we've gone everywhere that...
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What? Clone! Thank you for a gifted sub, I appreciate it. Oh my god, hello. Oompa Loompa! Oh my god, I hope you enjoyed the emotes. What an interesting take on mental health. Everyone knows what crazy people like this. The way it's delivered is clearly sarcastic, but I just wasn't expecting it. Yeah, that was very weird. Yeah, I potentially will need guidance, so I'll let you know if I do need it. The ending is a critique of how capitalism separates people from empathy, and I refuse to hear otherwise. No, it
When
makes
Stanley
makes
came
sense.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I think I've gone every way that I have seen. So...
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
The fuck?
I mean, truly, truly, deeply
Truly, deeply,
madly
madly love.
love.
Stanley's about to fuck the room. Let's go,
Yes,
Stanley.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these
Yeah,
chairs
you
and
respawn
some
every time
paintings.
you die or
Really
reach an
worth it.
ending. And the narrator gets more and more sassy with you when you do specific things.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, so this will take us back to where we only had every path that I can think of potentially taking. I feel like I've already taken. Like, when I went in here, I went on the forklift thingy to across the room, and I had that ending, and I also jumped off. And that's the only ones that I could see. Wait, maybe I tried jumping down? Hold on.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
Maybe I
he
tried
wasn't
jumping
5
down onto
years ago.
this. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna... Wait, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
Look,
gonna try
Stanley, I
jumping
think
down and
perhaps
going
we've
in
gotten
there.
off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna,
the
like,
fact
jump
is
onto
the
that.
story has been
Okay.
about nothing but you all this time.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't
I'm
know
a
how to
genius.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
The narrator is great. There's a movie called The Secretary? Wait, that's the wrong movie. Danger. Danger everywhere. Alright. Cool. No problem. Oh god.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
But both doors are open. Oh, but both doors are open. And you see, I don't like doing what I'm told, so... You know...
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Wait, I don't know if you're familiar with Dear Esther, but that game and the game came out at the same time, put walking simulators into a real game genre. Wait, The Assistant, is it a movie or a game?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
I'm getting
Is this what you'd
flashbacks to like
wanted?
Portal,
Was
I
it
think.
worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
What?
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
But what if I want to go this way? Oh,
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this
Bye,
new
T.
version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
good night, Lone. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
This was the first path that I was gonna have you take.
Hey,
Oh my
I nearly
God.
forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I like how it asks you a
In this
yes or no
game, the
question
baby
and
crawls
gives you
left
number
towards
answers.
danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
The baby
But
can
of course,
burn.
the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
The baby
Be
can
sure to
fucking
keep
burn.
notes on your experience.
The baby can fucking burn. I don't care.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Fuck
Oh,
them
hey,
kids.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes.
There actually
this seems
is
like it'll
progression
work.
if you
Let's give it
press
a
the
shot.
button for 4 hours? What? For real?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough?
Fuck yeah!
Tell me that,
Let
Stanley.
me!
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Fuck yeah! You go!
This will go here.
I'm
no,
so proud of you.
Here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Hey, are we cuddling? What are you doing? I love this cat so much. Look at how cute she is. It's just literally not fair. We're just having a good time. She's purring, she's soft, she's warm, she's fluffy. She's my bestest friend. And she's leaving me. Can I jump? I want to explore. I want to play Minecraft. Fuck this game.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Yeah, Nightbot isn't
Diamond
soaked.
everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
We have to go mining? Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking go mining. Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking shit. Oh, a creeper's gonna blow me up.
It's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. A creeper's gonna blow me up. Let's fucking shit.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Let's fucking shit. So we back in the mines.
Yes! I don't even know what this
I
game
know
is.
this
but
game.
I love it.
I know this
You,
game.
trapped in a glass box with no way out.
I played this
Listening to me
game.
talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any
I played
better
this
myself.
game. I'm a
What
knower.
is this game even supposed to be? I can't
I'm a
figure
knower.
it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
The cake is a lie. The cake is a fucking lie.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking.
What's this
Stanley.
game? This game
Your
is Portal.
forte.
Can I pick this up? This is Portal.
Genius.
I beat the first Portal game. I haven't played Portal 2 though.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
No, I want to play
really
it. Let me
don't
play
care
it.
much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
No, let me play
And I
it.
highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather
I
than
already beat this
continue to
game.
waste
Fuck
my
you.
time, I'm just going to leave you here.
No,
You
let
can
me play
pretend
it.
you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings.
I don't want to go
And I
back.
certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last
I don't want to go
long.
back. I kind of want to play
Goodbye,
Portal.
Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
I want to play Portal now. Objectively wrong in every decision. Yeah, also describes me. What the fuck? I think we got stuck somewhere. This is horrifying. Portal is in the Stanley Parable? It is. It is. I played a whole level of Portal. Isn't that wild? Uh-oh. I like the squish of the carpet. Like a tiger? What do you mean? Well? Okay. No problem.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Huh?
I wonder if he's
Also
happy
spud
with
noise.
his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Your infections can fuck off.
I can wait.
Is he gonna make me restart it? Oh, good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go through the red door now. When is your channel gonna get the chant feature?
When
Twitch
Stanley
removed the
came to a
chant
set
feature.
of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
never
employee
used
lounge
Discord
first,
before? I
just
love
to
Discord.
admire it.
I love it.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room.
They made mod
It all
announcements
made
though.
Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile.
What?
At last, proof that he was human.
What? Begin to.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
I want to go
here.
down there.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
Fuck you.
consideration for others?
Fuck
Are you
you.
that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why? I don't know how to convince you
I have
of this,
enough
but
proof.
I really do want to help you.
Nope.
To show you something
I
beautiful.
don't believe you.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
Let's
chance.
go, Spud!
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I just want to be a rebel. Book series when some people are trapped in a high school area, like when teenagers were trapped with like a lifelike robots that could bleed. What?
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
Oh.
Here, let me show you.
Another trigger warning? Okay. Another trigger warning for suicide? Okay. General trigger warning for suicide if you're lurking and you can't see chat. And you're listening. Wait, is there a door on each side or is it the same thing?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
No worries, no worries. I just don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. This was the first ending that you saw? Wow.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Do I have to go?
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of already jumped off of something and died, so this is kind of like, you know, unless there's like more than this, you know what I mean? Wait. I wonder if I go back if they'll say something? Or if the only way to progress is... fuck it.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I mean, I don't really know how to progress this, so I am gonna try again since I seem to be getting somewhere with the dialogue. I don't know, fuck it.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
I mean, we can try to go back. But, like, I don't know if there's different endings if you go back versus if you just keep jumping off.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
I think it's just probably like a repeating light show if we stay in here, though. Like, nothing ever progresses.
No, perhaps not.
Now not even asking me this time to not do it. Don't like that very much, but...
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I don't know.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me? I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
Okay, nothing new. Wait, can I jump off of this? No. Okay, I was just wondering. Okay, well, I don't know. I guess I just have to keep on jumping off. I don't... Because it feels like it's not progressing if I don't.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Again! Okay, so that's the way that I figured out where to go.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Okay, I may need guidance on where to go from here if I can't figure out another way to go, if that's okay. I'm gonna try to figure out if I haven't been anywhere, but I feel like every path that I've seen, I have already taken.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because on the left we have downstairs, which was the ending with Mariella. We had upstairs, which is the boss's office. We've done both of the endings in the boss's office, and I don't think that I can think of any other paths we could have taken from the boss's office. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then on the right side, we have the way back, like, to the boss's office. We went down from there. We did that ending. I can't remember if there was another ending from there. And then we also went to the boss's office, I'm pretty sure, from there. And then the other way, the right direction, we jumped off the thing, died. We went across the thing. We had the ending with the mannequin. And then we jumped down and did both of the doors. Yeah, Grybo, would you recommend me going anywhere? Because I literally can't think of anything else I haven't done. And I don't want to, like, I think the door closes behind me. There is another boss's office ending. Okay, I'll go to the boss's office.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
You go
find
into
an
the
answer
boss's
there.
office and then leave it. Things happen. Okay, cool. I'll do that. No! Good night, Carrot. Have a good
Coming
one.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So go into the boss's office and then quickly leave it.
Okay, I think we all...
As the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the bosses suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Extreme bathrooms. Toilet, 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 toilet. Yeah, it's just like cut off. What? I'm so confused. Fuck. Man. I wish Extreme Bathrooms was an actual newspaper. I would read the shit out of it. Haha, the shit out of it. Oh god. You are now leaving? Escape pod bay? What? Elevator? Odd. Very odd. Okay, I'll just keep on keeping on, no worries. I can definitely do this all day. This is an endless loop. Because the floor isn't changing in here. Like, this number is changing, but this view of the room is not changing. You know what I mean? Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Fuck. Nah, you're shitting me. That was so boring. Stop.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just
No,
needed
you're
to get to
shitting
the
me.
meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Derp. Okay, can you give me a hint as to like where another ending is? I don't want to like be stuck doing an ending I've already done, which is why I'm asking for guidance here. That would be kind of a sleeper. You forgot the left. What do you mean? You to whoever gifted me a sub. I think it was Lone. I think it was. Lone went to sleep though. Back started playing Val, no worries. There's one in the room right outside of Stanley. I haven't been able to open that door. I also can't go back. All right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room,
What
what
a room.
This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room. Va-va-voom. What a room.
Va-va-voom. What a room. The hentai ending? I want that.
But
Give
eager
me
to
the
get back to
hentai
business,
ending.
Stanley took the first
Give
open door
me
on his
the
left.
hentai ending. Give me the hentai ending. Give it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
What would you do if you said this, but we took you there and it was an actual explicit ending and you get banned on Twitch? I mean, GG's, I guess. Not so funny now, Armada. Not so funny now. Oh, is there another ending across the way? Can you confirm or deny if I go the way that I went the first time, but just go a different direction? I don't remember the way that I went the first time, if I'm being honest. It looks like there's so much opportunity down here, but there's no way I'm going to be able to survive this fall, unfortunately. There's another ending across the chasm. Cool.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure.
Sounds good,
Henry,
Clarice.
really, I'm
Have a
not.
good rest of your time,
I
Zone.
realize
I
that
appreciate you
investing your
being here.
trust in
Thank you.
someone
I
else can
appreciate
be
it.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I don't want to accidentally go the wrong way. Oh, do I not
That's
answer the
her,
phone?
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
I'm not gonna answer
to
it.
reach out to her.
I'm not gonna
If
answer
you can
it.
truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm not gonna answer the phone. Hugest brain. No answer. I can wait. Hi, honey. Hello. Is not answering not an option? But I can't really alt tab out super easily. Do you mind putting that in the suggestion channel if it's like when you actually want to be added? Okay, so is there not a way to not answer the phone? Unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in,
That's
fade
not
to
what
white,
happened.
roll credits.
That's not what
Picking up
happened.
the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I
have not
won't have that
grasped
kind of risk
anything.
on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
A back sack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
Back sack
decision-making
and crack.
process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Cool.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate
I
as
had
a
to crack
result
my
of narrative
sack.
contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I just got an achievement that said you can't jump because I tried to jump up and parkour to the ceiling. What? I have tried jumping. I'm not sure why it hasn't, like, given it to me before, you know? I've literally only gotten 2 Steam achievements, so I'm pretty sure I'm playing this game incredibly wrong, but I don't really know how many Steam achievements there are, so... Yeah, I tried to jump in Minecraft, I did.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction
Hold
gets
on.
any worse.
Cat hair in my mouth. I love being a cat owner. Streamer's gone. Post Joel. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you for the Joel spam. Fuck the cock. Fuck the cock. I mean, sure. You can do that, but I just meant like, fuck, comma, the cock, you know? Anyways, let's not dig a deeper hole. That's what she said. Let's resume.
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I heard so many quotable things there. I'm sorry. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. I never lie. I've never lied in my entire life. So, anyways. Oops.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The brother on the right. Wait. Pause. We're redoing that. Alright. The brother on the left never lies. The brother on the right never tells the truth, okay? So, which one has the nicer cock? Can I go? I just realized something. Let me see.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh, God. The real answer is their dad. What the shit?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Meows! No. There's a door. I was trying to get over the table to go to the door.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you
I
how
just had to
important
see
it was to
something.
be like Stanley?
What's up, Brainhead?
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I am the center of the universe.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been
Would I
so
have been?
perfect. I
I have
worked
to do it
so
again?
hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going right again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
That's fucking shit. No. 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 No.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This doesn't say bathroom anymore. It's different now.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
Please
And
speak
beyond all probability,
carefully
he
into
knew
the
the passcode.
receiver.
He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up,
Do I
but
just
now
say it?
he would draw from within himself the courage to
I
face
am
the
Stanley.
unknown.
Ready?
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Nope. Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Night-
You didn't mishear me, did you?
Night
Please
Shark-
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Come. No, god damn it. I'm gonna do it. Wait.
Okay, fine.
Come.
You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice.
Why
you
did
know.
you come
You could have
here?
gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did
Whatever
you come
the
this way?
hell
Speak.
you
Say
wanted
something
over
to me.
there.
Explain yourself, you coward.
Come.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you...
This is what Stanley
everything
looks
okay?
like.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I
Oh.
need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time.
I'm very
to decide.
confused.
Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay, can I ask a genuine question? Was I supposed to be able to get past that receiver? Or was that like supposed to happen? Because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I wasn't? Okay. Was that the last ending? That's what I want to know. There's no voice recognition. Okay, cool. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Oh,
co-workers.
hi, Loaf. Big flop. Yes, you can flop. I just need to move my keyboard. So cute. Ilya is literally a baby, and I will not accept anything else. Oh, that's new. The end is never the end is never the... Okay. The computers are different now. The computers didn't used to... The computers didn't used to have that on them. What? Am I supposed to do this? Need to head out for the night? Sounds good, Grybo. Ow, don't bite me. Who farted? Wait. Good night, Grabo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Maybe I try to recreate what I just saw in the ending. I don't know. Sounds good, Spud. Okay, apparently not. Thing is I would look up like where I need to go, but the thing is in the name of content and people not getting bored, I don't want to like accidentally have to repeat an entire ending, which is why I'm asking for guidance, just so we can like see most of the endings before I end stream. That makes sense? So. I'm not gonna go through a door until Spud finds something. One of these requires changing the Steam launch options. Jesus, what the heck? Yeah, no, I won't do that. What's up, Pikachu? Hello, hello. How have you been? And we wait. Is this the back rooms? Oh my god. Good question, honestly. I guess this is a game that does depict the back rooms. Follow the path the way the narrator tells you to. So, to the boss's office. So go left. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Go to the mind control facility. Okay, sounds good. Oh.
Here's the door, just go.
Okay. I didn't expect that, honestly.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
So go in. The most helpful roast, true. Keep on trucking? Okay. Go until you get the yes, no, but oh,
The
fuck, I
lights rose
forgot.
on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I do remember that I clicked the no like really, really fast. So I guess I didn't think about that all the way through. Got home at 5 and I didn't realize that I was tired and I slept for 4 hours. Oh my god.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
Wait a
or
second.
content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Spud?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Pikachu! Thank you for the 21 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know what the numbers. We'll do that later then. We'll do that later. Thank you for the resub. I really
Zooey
appreciate it. Ooey mama. This reminds me of the end room in Portal. What is this game anyways? It's called the Stanley Parable. It is a walking simulator, which means you just walk around and the story just tells itself to
And
you.
when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much
Good night, Day.
better
Have a
than
good one.
that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you
second.
think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Also, Jay, that
Where we're
sucks.
going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jay.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this
erased
instance of
them?
the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh, true,
Other
true,
times,
true.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything
Hello?
and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These
Whoa.
are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did
3?
you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running
3?
from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Oh, Jay, you
have
don't need
any
her.
idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a
Humble me,
challenge.
Daddy!
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
Shit!
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will
Thank you
let
for
it
the
go
resub,
easy?
Jay. Oh my
Your
god.
choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
I don't like
will
the
live after
shaking.
every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Sorry, Jay. Came in at a stressful time, but yeah. Absolutely fuck that. Thank you for the resub. Absolutely fuck that. You do not need her.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I want to go up there. Oh no! I did it wrong? I didn't remember! I didn't remember. I'm sorry. Oh no, Jay.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Do I click? Help me backseat the shit out of me right now.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
I was gonna get taro, and then I saw that they had Thai
was
iced
a
tea,
man
so I got that
named
instead.
Stanley,
Oh, okay.
who people
Story time.
considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
I have no urge to play
What Stanley liked
Elden
most
Ring.
was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite
Ryder is
terrible.
mean.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Thai iced tea was very good.
You too will become quite unbearable.
Elden Ring just released recently, that's why everyone's... It's really good if it's your vibe, yeah. It's just not my vibe. So is this it? Do I just have to get out? Sick. Hold on. I just want to see how many Steam achievements there are in this game. There's 10? There's 10 and I only have 3? Oh my god, there is literally a Stanley Parable achievement that is playing the game for an entire Tuesday. So I have to have the game open for an entire Tuesday. Wait, it's Tuesday. Is it? It's Tuesday. Do I just never close the game? For all of Tuesday to get the achievement?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
One of the
Stanley
achievements
decided to go
is
to the
clicking
meeting
on
room.
this door
Perhaps he had simply
430
missed the memo.
times.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm doing it.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see
I'm
commitment.
hustling.
A willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Oh. No, I will not. Go to computer 419 after I get the achievement. Okay. I will do that. Should I leave? Do I have to actually do what it tells me to do? Or do I just click this 430 times? I'm not keeping track. I'm just kind of clicking. So I actually have like no concept of how many times I've clicked. Or how long it's going to take to click 430 times. So... like, I'm patient. I can wait, you know? So, how are your folks' days? What did you do today? What are you doing tomorrow? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Anything you're doing this weekend? Yeah, anything fun? Practicing drawing tomorrow, very fun. I'm gonna be applying for more jobs tomorrow. I don't really think that's fun, but you know. I am nervous even though I have no reason to be. No, don't be nervous. The math class tomorrow. Gross. Okay, am I clicking like once per second? So theoretically this is going to take me 430 seconds. Which is... you have to do the clicks on door 217? Where's door 217?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I haven't clicked 20 times on this yet. But, okay. Where's 437?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Yeah, there's a limit.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
I don't know where the copy machine is. The copy machine.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. I can't wait to tell this. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no.
I'm gonna do it.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
I'm stubborn
Now,
and I am
suppose
determined.
you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Where the fuck is the copy machine?
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
It's in one of the cubicle areas. Okay, sounds good.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
How's it going?
Great.
It's going.
Now, go click a few times on door 437.
We have done
Excellent.
A lot of
I
endings.
think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
And I'm getting to the point where I can't find the endings myself, so Spud has to help me find them. But yeah.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know,
Right.
the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Is it a spooky game? It's not a spooky game.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Okay.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine. Do
One
that
second.
one again.
1 second. Just give me a second. It's a walking simulator, Webster.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 4. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm
did
very
it.
proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Yeah, so this is a walking simulator, Webster, similar to Firewatch. We've done a lot of different endings, so it seems like you really edged him there at the end. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. God, I wish that were me. Okay, you said go to employee 419's desk after I get that achievement. Okay. Done. I'm on employee 4. Press the computer. For the keyboard, maybe? I'm clicking, nothing's happening. Oh, shit! I started it! I started it that other time. Restart? What do you mean restart? Oh, do I have to like... Oh, it's once a restart. Oh. Once a restart. Okay, okay, okay. Shit. I had already started
Just a
it.
step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That paradox? Could be. The room just before the boss's room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do I have to restart again? Press the computer on the okay, already done. Restart? Okay, cool. DIC?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
It's not letting me. Oh. Cool. Restart? Fun.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Fuck? Fuck. Bottoms. I too think heaven is within the butts. T, who did you find? Is it? I'm pushing all of them. They're coming back on. I won't leave the office. What about the hentai? That's what I'm saying. I was literally just turning off all the lights in my apartment and this started. It creeped me the fuck out. I'm sorry, Wester.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been
Oops,
trained
that's
for
on
that.
Marquise.
No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now,
Oops.
Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
Oops.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Fuck. You have a secret ice cream flavor. How much do I have to tip you to whisper that
But
again?
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Fuck, I didn't
What
mean
if
to.
he had to make a decision? What if
mean
a
to do it
crucial
again.
outcome
I
fell
didn't
under
mean to
his
do it again.
responsibility? He had never been
I'm going
trained
back
for
to
that.
heaven. Fuck this. I don't. Buttons. The only ending left is one that you can only get randomly. But Spud, the answer is $6.90. So you have to restart the game until the room is blue. Okay. Love. Oh, hi. And that's the way the coochie crumbles. And that's the way the coochie
Not Webster
crumbles.
cheered X150.
Webster. I don't know what bluish means. Like, is it going to be very visibly blue? Or is... Am I going to, like, notice? The way the coochie crumbles. Okay, sounds good. Wait. 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 What the fuck? That wasn't very blue. Nice. Wait, is this different? No, the hallway's different. Wait, but I'm confused. The offices are gone. This is just to help you finish faster office setup? Interesting. Interesting. Well, this isn't the bluish hue. Is it? That's 428. Where's 426?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided...
Yeah, I forget what you wanted, Spud. What did you want me to say? There's a loaf on my desk and she wants a lot of love. Baby. Bite me, honey. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Come. Game, please. I found it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's it? This is it? Are you shitting my dick? The fuck? Welcome to the whiteboard ending. No, that's a Banthony quote. I was just watching Banthony's stream last night, so it's just like in my head, you know? I'm still awake for some reason. Allie, go to bed. I just came back because I heard Amanda say, "Are you shit?" Welcome back, Pikachu. Are you shitting my dick? Isn't a Banth quote? It's ancient. Banth is the only person I have ever heard say that. And he said it so many times last night. So. I also like fell asleep to a stream. And I'm a firm believer in the things that you hear while you're asleep. You can like learn them. So I just think "Are you shitting my dick" is ingrained in my brain now. I say that at least twice a day. Oh. It was like a vine or something. I took my meds. I'm going to sleep.
Stanley went around
Bye,
touching every
Allie.
little thing
Have
in
a
the
good night. Have a
office,
good night.
but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it.
I say it when I'm playing Siege.
This is the story.
Clicked. Yeah. Good night, Allie. Have a good one. Well. It, right? That's it. I did everything? There's sleep studies disproving, you know what? Okay. Wait, what is the 8888888 achievement? Quit the game and then start it again? Oh, I can get that achievement really easily. Nice. Steam achievement. The only people who believe you do are clowns, which make— oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Wait, complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds, not including load times? Would that be the one? Where you go down into the mind control room and then click off as fast as possible? Is that like that's the ending, right? Yeah, is that the— jump off the lift? Route room is the fastest for under 422. Wait, which one is that? The red one? I want to do this before I launch the game. So you know the room where you jumped off and died the first time? Yeah. Oh, so I just go and jump off and die? Oh, that's easy. Does that count as a beating the game though? Because there was only one where I got the achievement of beating the game, and that was when I went into the mind
This is the
control room and
story
then
of
clicked
a
off.
man named Stanley.
Alright,
All
we'll
of his
try it.
co-workers were gone.
We're just gonna speed
What
run.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
2022
left.
should be the year you get into speedruns.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Now
Everyone thinks you are
very
powerful.
I didn't get the achievement. So I think I have to do the mind control off ending. Which in order to do that, we go up to the boss's office, down the lift, into the mind control room. Click off. Okay, we'll try. Why not? Then we'll go to bed soon. I have to remember the password. What was the password?
This is the story of a man named Stan.
What was the password? Can y'all look up the password for the boss's
All of
office?
his co-workers were gone.
While I'm running
what could
there?
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just so I don't have to wait for
When
him
Stanley
to explain
came
it
to a
me.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Also, Webster, what the heck is
Feeling
that
a
email?
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Fuck, what
What
is
dark
it?
secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
Wait, so it
sheer
doesn't
luck.
music cue.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit
You ever
peculiar.
eat garlic bread with
It
cheese
was a
and just every
stirring of
problem goes
emotion in
away?
his
I want
chest,
garlic bread
as
with
though he
cheese.
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Wanted to
Why
find
did
an
he
emote
feel
with
this
speed
now,
for speed run, but
when
that's
for
all I could
years
find. It's
it had
beautiful,
never
Webster.
occurred to him?
Beautiful.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Hi, Ophelia. I can't pet you right now. I'm trying to speed run. Yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Trying to
Facility.
speed run. Trying to speed run.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
mashed
did
potatoes
this
sound
place
awesome.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he
I
have
have
the
pot
strength
stickers that I'm
to
gonna
find
make
out?
after stream. Ophelia really wants me to pet her, and I really want to, but I have to try to finish this.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so
Oh,
many
Spud, that sounds
individuals
so
reduced
good.
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
These
really
are
been
for
under
losers,
someone's
but then
control
call me a
all this
loser.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable.
Was
Wasn't
unthinkable.
it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
Possible?
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or
I'll
content.
hail the
Walking,
glorious
eating,
narrator.
working,
He's so
all of it
sassy.
monitored and commanded from this very place.
So sassy.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley
gonna click
decided
off.
that this
The narrator's my dad. Oh my god, Spud. So lucky.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Narrator's my
He had
doctor.
defeated
Wow.
the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Did I get it? Didn't get the achievement. Get the achievement. Didn't get it. Oh well. No speedrun achievement. Strange. I see the Stanley parable like click. Well, welcome. Wait, Spud, what's the O for? What's the O for? We're currently trying to get the speedrun achievement for it. I just played through all of the endings, but you have to get the game set up where the narrator just opens the door for you. Okay, hold on. Hold on. One second. Also, Arlo, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I've done all of the endings, I think. Except for there's like a secret ending apparently that I haven't done, but you have to like do something weird with the Steam launch. So, okay, so I have to get the game to a point where the narrator has opened the boss's door and then just do that. Pretty fun to do, but hard to set. All but the all but the one where you edit the launch options. Also, okay. So basically, if I am playing it, does the clock basically reset every single time I respawn back in Stanley's office? You have to get them to open the boss's door and you have to like climb on the desks at one point? How hard was it to do the escape room? Clock resets on restart. Okay. In the mind control facility, after pressing any button before getting in the elevator, get on the tables and jump. Wait. In the mind control facility, after pressing any button before getting in the elevator. Mind control facility. Get on the tables and jump on the catwalks and they're still rising? Wait, so like you actually have to fucking speed run it? That's what you're telling me. Jesus, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. But which one is the escape room?
This is the story of a man named...
Okay, so I have to like...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Do I
Stanley
want to
decided
do
to
it
go to
is
the
the
meeting
question,
room.
or do I want
Perhaps
to
he
go
had
to bed?
simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here.
My question
either.
is, if I put...
Feeling a
okay.
wave of disbelief, Stanley
If I go to the boss's office, put the code in, 2845, and then let the door open, and then restart, is that like enough to potentially have the door open for me the next time? Or do I have to like go back after restarting and then do 2845 before he's done talking, and then on the third time it'll be open? Like, do I have to actually like go through the ending for like the third time tonight? I have to do that entire ending 2 times? Ugh. Oh fuck, I just clicked begin leaking. Fuck. Really?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did
Stanley
the
came to a
boss's
set of
office
2
and then
open
leave the
doors.
doors.
He
Yeah.
entered the door on his left.
Cleanse of the Forest was delayed until October, G. But yeah, I
Yet
backed
there
out of
was
the
not
boss's
a
office.
single
I did
person
that one.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up
Okay,
to
just
his
the code part,
boss's
cool.
office. Coming to a staircase,
I'll do that.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Speed run moment.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even
Developers
have
are
a
crushing
single
my
minute
heart.
to
I'm sorry,
just
PPG,
let
that
the
sucks.
narrator talk.
Snack, get a snack.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Not the music. I feel like I remember a choice when we unplugged the wife's phone.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley
can't
calmly
remember.
walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, so now that it's open, can I restart?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest,
wife's
as though he
father.
felt more free to
Did we
think
miss
for
an
himself,
ending?
to question the nature of the meeting
Oh,
room.
Spud,
Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on,
It's
he
fine.
would never
The
be
wife's
alone
phone, that was
ever
actually the
again.
first one I did.
When
The
Stanley
wife's
came
phone
to
was
a set
literally
of
the
2 open
very
doors,
first ending
he
that I
entered the
did.
door on his left.
So needless to say, I was a little bit confused.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Kel Surprise. Alright, so the third time. Wait, should I practice doing the jump this time? I think I should practice doing the jump this time so next time I nail the jump, you know?
Stanley walked
no,
straight
you're
ahead
fine.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, so what do I do? Press the button. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
And
What
over the
horrible
rail?
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
What? I broke. Did it? Well, secret new ending. All right, here goes nothing. Ooh, they gave me a fast
When
spawn
Stanley
too.
came to a set of 2 open doors,
I have to
he
land on the
entered
catwalk.
door on his left.
I have to land on the catwalk. I have to land on the catwalk. I have to land on the catwalk. Okay, cool. I got this.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
I'm a
wave of
speedrunner.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
I'm a
his
runner.
boss's
I'm a
office.
track star. Let's go. Oh,
Here's the door, just go.
going. I'm a runner. I'm a track star. Go, 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 go. Yoom.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Hello.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
can't get up on
reduced
this
to
one.
images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
You can immediately jump?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No,
Yum,
he
yum, yum,
refused to
yum, yum.
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was
Never.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly
I'm on the
spent
desk
his
to the right that
entire
you find
life
out at the end, and then you walk
utterly
along.
blind to the world?
Got it. Well, since we got the
But here
fast
was the
start,
proof,
maybe we
the heart of
saved
the
enough time.
operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that
It was pretty fast. I think it was pretty fast.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
You can't walk through the door straight away.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
You have to wait for the screen
Unshackled
to
himself from someone else's
go all the way
command.
down. So-
Freedom was mere moments away.
There's nothing I can do
And
here
yet,
to make it go faster.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, He realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power
Yeah, it's
that
very
he had
slow.
been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
I wonder if this takes like a
but to
full
let go.
minute, so you actually have to do it in
No
like 3
longer would
minutes and
anyone
22
tell him where to
seconds.
go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Please, please, please. I did it!
Stanley felt the cool
got it.
breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Easy!
the immense
Easy.
possibility
Thanks,
of
bud.
the new path before him. This
Easy
was
peasy
exactly
lemon
the way,
squeezy.
right
Easy.
now, that things were meant to happen.
Okay.
And Stanley was happy.
Easy. Okay, so there's another achievement, and it's called 8. And you just, I think you have to press 8. Do you press 8 on the keypad in the boss's office 8 times? Is that it? Okay, let's go. I'm a speedrunner. I'm so good at the game. You literally just click 8 times. Cool, I can do that.
When
then
Stanley
I think
came to a
that's the
set of
last
2
one I can
open
get.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because there's one where you have to play the Stanley Parable for
Yet there was not a
an
single
entire
person
Tuesday,
here either.
so I think you have to launch
Feeling
it
a
before
wave of
midnight and close it
disbelief,
after
Stanley decided to go up to
midnight.
his boss's office, hoping he
At the
might
next
find
day.
him coming to
I
a
mean,
staircase.
yeah.
Stanley walked
And
upstairs
then there's one
to
where you
his boss's
can't launch the
office.
game for 5 years. So, and then there's one where you have to edit the game
Here's
files.
the door, just go.
Oh. Okay, well, I can see my, okay, fine. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
8.
That's it? Seriously? Are you joking? Well, I got the achievement. Eight. That's it? I mean, that's 8? He said 8 out loud. What the fuck? Wait, it said I got it, but then Steam is saying I didn't get it. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, so the only ones I have left are playing it for an entire Tuesday. The unachievable one, where you have to like edit logs. And then not playing the game for 5 fucking years. So 2027, God, I'll almost be 30 by then. You played it in 2015? Let's go, Spud. Get that achievement. Let's go. Yeah, but I don't really have anything else left to do. I've gotten every ending. I've gotten all of the...
All of his co-workers
Good night,
were...
Webster. Have a good
Wait,
one.
no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this
Wait.
Stanley's office?
Wait, what the fuck? That was a new line. I'm almost 30. I mean, I'm just saying, like, in 5 years, I'll be 29. Kind of crazy. But, change your computer's time. EP, go to bed! EP, go to bed! Wait, we're gonna raid out. EP, stay with the raid, then go to bed? Just saying. Okay, we're gonna find somebody to raid. I will be live tomorrow with some Animal Crossing, but thanks for being here for the playthrough. 5 years I'll be sexy. Yeah, how weird is that? But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow with some more Animal Crossing. We're gonna be continuing the Survivor Camp. I'm back in time. Yeah, we're about to raid out. We're gonna be continuing the Survivor Camp that we started forever ago. These are my 2 raid messages. The first one is for subs. The second one is for followers. Good vibes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for popping in. Good night, cool people. Good night, Marino. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, but copy the raid message and let's find somebody to raid really quickly. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Fuck. I don't even... Good night, little monster. Have a good rest of your night. My my god. We haven't been able to raid Kitty in a little while. Hold on. We're gonna raid Kitty. Okay, I'll be live tomorrow with some Animal Crossing. Thanks so much for being here. I always really appreciate it when I'm playing a game that I normally don't play and I have people here hanging out. It means a lot to me. Also, is it Spinnerox? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, we're gonna say hi to Kitty and I will see y'all tomorrow for crossing. Take care, Cree. Also, yeah, good night, Clarice. And yeah, everyone this side of the world, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your day, Clarice. Humble me. I have 9 clip tabs lined up. I'm excited to see the clips, EP. Thank you for clipping things. I appreciate it. It makes my life so much easier. I'll do them tomorrow. No worries. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. But please show Kitty some love. Kitty is super cool. And she's playing Toontown online, which I have actually never ever been seen played ever. So I don't know what it is. But have a good rest of your nights, days, time zones, and I'll see you tomorrow for Animal Crossing. Okay, goodbye.